Hi, this video is an introduction to understanding our existence and the universe we live in. What is the light? What and where is God? Produced by dailyzohar.com. We will start in the beginning. In order to understand what is God, the spiritual system, the light, and all the other spiritual terms, we need to go to the beginning. I am not talking about 2000 years ago when the Zohar was first written. I am not talking about 3500 years ago when the Torah and Zohar were revealed to Moses on Mount Sinai. I'm not even talking about any specific time in the past. I'm talking about a moment before time even existed. This is very important to understand. Before time even existed. What does it mean? And we will start this presentation at this point, before the creation of the entire universe. What was there before the creation of the entire universe? We know that we live in a dimensional world of space and time where everything is measured. Everything. Time, space, distances, sizes, length, the screen, etc., the mileage, light years, everything. The moment and space before creation is something that we cannot grasp or discuss because it is beyond our realm. Now this is very important to answer. I'll read it again. The moment and space before creation is something that we cannot grasp or discuss because it is beyond our realm. We cannot understand it. So what is creator and created beings? In this slide we're talking about that. As created beings, we all created beings, and actually everything else is also. We cannot reach the level of the creator, and we should leave this investigation alone. We cannot understand it. We are created being. We cannot, like the building cannot explain who is the architect, what is, what did he do, what can he do, etc., etc. We can tell about the creator only from understanding the result and outcome of his actions. Only from understanding the result and outcome of his actions. Okay, now we have to remember that, and we'll continue on the point just before creation. So we cannot understand the creator, what he is, but we can ever discuss the background of creation and the moments that followed. And that's where we get from our deep spiritual teaching, the Zohar and Kabbalah. Now, as created beings with limited point of view of time and space, we have to assume that there is a force beyond our limited dimensions. We are limited, we are measured, we have time, we don't exist forever. Everything in this world is under the influence of time. Everything is temporary. So, but we know that as created being, somebody created us. What can we know about the creator? Only from looking at us, at the world around us. Then we can understand by looking even what are the tools that this creator used to create us. If we have a rounded shape, we know that the tool that was used was rounded. If there's a straight, so there's a straight roll. If something hard or soft, etc., etc., we can know, we can say that we were created with these kind of tools. Very important, very important. So we cannot see God, we cannot talk about God, who is, what he is, even imagine its shape, etc. But we can tell about him only by examining his work. And this is, from our point of view, is limited, but we know we can look at the nature around us and look at ourselves, and we are humans are in God's image. This is one point to look and understand God. This force that we call our Creator is the endless light. We call this force endless light because why we use the word light and the word endless? First, because endless is a word that doesn't define something. It doesn't have any measures. It's like endless. Light is something that we see, but it's something that has the quality that spread without limitation anywhere. It can go as far as it can go unless it's stopped. In simple words, we can say that the endless is a universal canvas that can form in its endless boundaries anything and everything. Because the endless is endless, so within it everything can be created. The Creator in is endless, he can create everything in it. So how can we understand that? In the beginning there was only the endless light. That's from the teaching of the Holy Ari, the Tree of Life. We learn that in the beginning there was only the endless light. And we can assume that because we understand that there is an endless force that created us and the whole universe. And we will soon understand how everything was created. But we know that before everything there was only light, the endless light. Because everything created is in a way limited. So we have the endless light. There's nothing, everything only light, simple light throughout the whole existence, whatever we can call existence. Now, what do we see here? The letter I appears suddenly in this endless space that was totally white. By the way, the endless doesn't have any colors. It's all endless because color has limitation. So the letter I appear. What do we see here? We find that this is something defined and measurable. There's the letter, has a size, color, shape. We can measure it. So this is something defined. Let's say one letter appears, the endless now contains something defined and measurable. Okay, the letter I appears, now there is something that we can see, we can talk about it. It has measures, has sizes. Now we have another word came here, the word love. The letter I now connected with the word love. There are still many options available in the process of forming this expression. And now, I love you. Now, this is in the endless. This is our example of endless. We find a complete and defined expression. I love you. Before it was only I, can be many things. I love my dog, I love my cat, I love my TV, I love my Zohar, I love Moshe, I love Tova, whatever, or I love you. Okay, this is an expression. Important to understand the word expression here. So define an expression. When I revealed the letter I with the word love and you, it was a form and process of expression. Okay? Again, when we do something, there's a process that we build, form an expression of something. What was concealed in an endless state became revealed in few steps. Before we didn't see in the endless I, but suddenly it appeared. How did it appear? What made it appear there? All the world, all this expression. Now expression could be anything. but before it was endless, and now we have something in this endless. Now, pay attention. The letter I cannot exist without taking its space from the endless. When the I appeared, it just took part of the endless and kinda hit the endless and took something from it, took the space. We can say that the I came into existence by swallowing light from the endless. Again, we can say that the I came into existence by swallowing light from the endless. The moment the I appears in the endless, it had to take from the endless in order to build its shape, to define itself. So it took from the endless everything that it need to be the I, be this just simple letter I. It had to take something from the endless, and we call it swallowing light. What is this swallowing light? And maybe we'll pause at this time and we'll continue in the next video. But here's a hint, looking at this prism and the different colors, but we'll continue on the next video. Thank you.